Hey guys, I hope you're having a great Memorial Day, and I hope you've had a time with family and friends, but more importantly, I hope you have had a time today to remember. Uh, Yesterday's message was about remembering, and I just wanted to reiterate it here this evening before this Memorial Day passes. I think it's important that we remember. You know, no one wants to be forgotten. In Luke, when the thief was hanging on the cross, he looked at Jesus. He had done nothing in his life to be honored for. He'd done nothing, no heroics, nothing that would cause applause or accommodation to be given to him. As a matter of fact, he's being crucified next to Jesus for crimes he'd committed. Yet he looked at Jesus and he said, "Remember me." In other words, he's saying, don't forget me. Don't let me be forgotten. You can hear across the street from me, people are letting off fireworks to celebrate Memorial Day. And I hope that in the midst of all of our festivities that we haven't forgotten to remember those that paid a great price for us, that sacrificed their lives so we could have liberty. And I think it's so important that we remember what Jesus sacrificed for us. He didn't have to die. He told Peter, he said, I could call for more than 12 legions of angels and they would come and free me. But he knew that the only way we could be saved was if he was willing to sacrifice himself. You know, today holds a significance for my wife and I as well. It was 30 years ago today that I quit a job, walked away from everything I knew, all the security that I had as a father and a husband, and went on the evangelistic field full time. You know, it was, I know that that's personal, and sometimes people can't relate to that, but if you've ever had to make a decision that it was going to affect your entire life, because that decision changed everything. Same way that those young men and women have chose to serve this country. And some of them never got to come home, but their service and their sacrifice are the reason that you and I still have a home and are still able to enjoy the liberty and the freedoms that we enjoy today. It's the reason for fireworks. It's the reason for celebration. Too many times I think we forget what we're celebrating, and we forget the sacrifice, and you know, we're just busy shooting off fireworks and roasting hot dogs. But today's significant for us. It's a time of us remembering. Debbie and I were talking about it earlier today, and I said, you know, when I think about today, there's so many things that we have to be grateful for, and so many things that we need to remember to give thanks for. Friends that we would have never met had we stayed on that job I was working. Lives that were touched, hundreds of thousands of lives that were touched by the hand of God. And it was so unique to be a part of that, a small part, but a part of it. And we're so honored and so thrilled that he remembers. He remembers us. He doesn't forget us. And he told us, he said, look, he said, I'll never leave you or forsake you, and I'll go with you to the ends of the world. So today, don't worry about being forgotten. You have a promise that there's a God that always remembers. He'll never forget us, and he'll be with us to the very ends of the earth. So the next time you're wrestling with anxiety, the next time you are feeling lonely or lost, the next time that you have fears and doubts, maybe what we ought to do is remember every time that he's brought us through. Remember every miracle he's given us, every blessing he's poured out on us. And when we remember, let's give him thanksgiving. Let's praise him and be thankful. And then we can shoot off some fireworks of our own. Hey, we love you guys. I hope you have a great day. And we look forward to seeing you next time. God bless you. Bye-bye.